Guys, when I go there on Sunday?
Sunday.
This Sunday.
Now, what you want to do? Come back.
Surprise.
But I don't forget of the law.
It's still far now, September 11th.
Gaji and friends.
Yes, ma'am.
Now September we dey now.
11 na Sunday.
Na Sunday I dey talk so.
When you do them again?
Neka home.
Oh, I know Neka Hall.
Alausa now.
Very close to Shrine. They even get better parking space.
Yes.
Nobody go even worry you.
Ticket, how much is the ticket?
Ticket, the very, very affordable. Regular 3K, VIP 10K, table for 6, 200K.
Very good. I would listen at 1 million.
Oh, they go there.
You go there now?
Yeah.
All of us go come.
What are you waiting for?
You never buy tickets?
I'm not going to buy tickets. I'm not there.
Go in page, find the number there, call them, buy your ticket.
No.
Don't buy tickets.
Who begin go now, sir? You don't begin to go the show from now.
Now you plan this.
Glad to have you back. It's still the Friday edition, and as we promised, it's going to be a lot of fun, interesting conversations we have. It's Friday, so a lot of things happen on Friday. We bring you entertainment. We talk about so many things that you need to know in the world of entertainment. And right now in the studio with us, we have Gaji Samuel. Gaji Samuel is an interesting personality, as a matter of fact, also known as Officer of the Law. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Gaji Samuel, good morning and thank you for joining.
Yeah, well, good morning. How are you?
You know that I'm fine, but there's this conflicting thing about you. I really don't understand. This moment you're speaking Queen's English, the next moment you're switching to an accent.
It's a weather. If the weather I too cold, you speak up for good English. And if the weather is not conducive, the weather is looking confused. You will go on the look confused. I know the talk say that everybody is just me.
Oh,
it's my genuine.
That means you're a confused person in.
No, I not tell you to call me a confused person. It's me telling myself a confused person.
I'm so sorry.
It's not good.
I'm so sorry.
You go tell me I apologize. My bad.
Apologies, my bad.
Good.
So Gaji Samuel, the name Officer of the Law. Let even start. How did that even come up?
Yeah, well, you see, this life is Officer of the Law.
Okay, Zalo.
Officer of
the Law.
Yes, because it's a different human beings.
Oh wow.
One is on the uniform, is a different human beings. As I'm here like this now, I've seen many offense where I suppose arrest you people for, but I know arrest you. Why? Because I'm not in their uniform. So that back to the question. How's the name I call? Good. One day I wear out for uniform in the movies. So they can't tell me, say, you are the officer of this place. I said, okay. Now I look and say, why? In my mother's tongue, it's not good. You don't pronounce it like that. It's officers. So I can't tell them, say, Phyllis is officer of the law. You can't say, we tell everybody for their mouth. They can't say, yeah, continue, they use and that's why I can't use that. If I go anywhere in Nigeria on the whole wide world, they will tell, officers.
Well, I thought officers is plural. So how are you one person? You're singular. How can you be officers?
It's not get it. Let me not tell you. Let me tell you. Today I went out for police uniform.
Okay.
You say one person? Good. Tomorrow I went out for Boy Scout. You see another person? When I think next tomorrow you see me I've went out for questions. Upper next tomorrow, you see me I well for military.
How can one person be custom military's officer?
That is why it is for us. You understand? It's wisdom. Use your kidney. Good.
Okay, let's start from the very basic. How did you get into comedy?
Is the country has had. Yes.
So they had to
even you now, if not because of the way you are working official. If you look deep inside of your conscience, you are comic. You understand? So at the end of the day, somebody likes me now like this. I was very gentle. Will lie. I did very gentle.
It's difficult to be.
I know. In fact, let me shock you. Now me be the senior prefect of my school in secondary school.
Wow.
Will lie. Well, at the end of the day, I can't look him. Money is not coming. I study computer sciences at school. I do computer in me. I can't say, what happened? Now one day I can't join one drama team like this. I can't art. I can't see them. How the way they do. I can't fall in love with them. Back then in Zabadagri. So at the end of the day, I can't discover my strength in the drama. I say I don't like to do them for loves. If you tell me to kiss a guy in a film now, you have killed me. So I tell me, say, oh, this comedy. In fact, the most important thing, the code of conduct in this acting team. If I see you are laughing, you have made me for police.
Okay,
Wow.
okay. But that those will tell you, you know, with all these issues of how they got into comedy or movies, they started from the church or the mosque, you know, drama unit and all of that. Was that also the case for you?
Yes, I started in the church.
Oh,
I
okay.
do it for that time in Oshobo. I do it for teenage drama. So when I
Okay.
come Lagos, I can't do it for another drama. But now inside the church. So after time, small time, one director can't see me, can't say, ah, this guy is a good somebody. Come. Although it was different, cool, because the stage is different from the movies.
Yeah.
So if like now as I'm talking now in the stage, I know we'll talk like this. You have to give them all the paparazzi so that at the end of the day they will follow you with the paparazzi. You understand?
So take out you're popularly rather we a lot of persons know you from the popular TV series the Johnson. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's just watching you having to display all of those things is quite intriguing and quite interesting as a matter of fact. So how were you able to penetrate that media, because that's industry, as someone who just started from drama, doing this and that, as also a comedian? So see that they saw you as someone who is funny and gave you that role, or you built your comedy skills while playing that role?
Okay, good. It's a good question I'm going to answer. It's not that I started as a comic somebody. In fact, I can remember my first role was a doctor in teenager class.
Really?
I do one for doctor. In fact, as doctor is intelligent, but I cannot tell you now whether I'm intelligent. It's you going to know whether I'm intelligent. So, along the way, there's something I learned in theater. Yeah, I know go to theater, no ask me that question. There's one thing they taught us is that any role that is given to you, if you are not called after the show, you are not fulfilled. So at the end of the day, any role they give me, I go and practice it. So I played a role in the church as a politician, outside politician.
Okay.
So I did the role very well. In fact, we were double cast for that role. So among the five or six, I was one of the people. So at the end of the day, they can't pick me. As they pick me, I do the drama finish. So somebody inside that place can't recommend me for the Johnsons. So as I read Johnson, it was a different board game entirely because it was big, but I don't have television. I was not watching. But at the end of the day, from feedback, they said it was big. So I joined. At the end of the day, I discovered that I need to do more. Because if you not do more, they will not ask for more. You understand? So I needed to do more. I can't go meet all these aboki where they sell noodles, they sell them for different mishai, all this thing. I go sit down there, I can't sit down as they talk. I go laugh. I can say, I can do better now. So at the end of the day, once I learn any slangs, I go back to the Johnson, I knock on for them. I go back, I learn them, I come back, I knock on for them. I go back, I learn them, I come back, I knock on for them. At the end of the day, everybody can they like Moha, can they say, officer is the law.
So I like the fact you had to make a conscious effort by sitting with those people. A lot of persons will just say, well,
yes, it's not.
You have to sit.
In Nigeria, all these actors and most of the actors, not all, point of your conscience.
You mean point of correction?
Yeah, well, anyhow, it's not my mother's language. It's my it's Oyinbo language.
Okay,
so he corrects me. In your point of the
conscience.
Good in the conscience. We actors so most of us they give you a role, you just sit down and there's no difference. You can't there yourself sit down here, you sit down here. It's not you don't make findings. You have to make yourself different so that they will not stereotype you. In fact, even as I'm like this let me tell you, they have tried their best to stereotype, and I said no, it's not me. I'm not going to stereotype myself. I'm going to do my thing myself, and that is why I am pressing for new projects.
Wow, I like
talking about having a stereotypical act or character throughout movies. You are known as a comedian, you are known as an officer of law, that's in that sense in movies. If you are now given a serious role where you probably have to play or act as, a doctor and what have you, people have an image of you as a comedian in movies. That transition, how easy will it be for you if you have to do something serious, a character that, has to do with a serious character rather than the jovial and satiric one?
It's a good question I will answer. You see, that is going to be a little bit difficult from the audience side, not from my side.
Oh, okay.
Because as you said, picture is there's an image I create on top of their kidney, so they have no the sense of the person is
you understand.
good. I told you it's not my language, so I'm very sorry. So at the end of the day, what I do is I work more with the makeup artist, with my delivery, so I don't sound the way I am sounding like this now. So at the end of the day, when you see me in a movie, everybody wants to say, what can he do? What he do? You understand? You're like, oh, this guy is here. Oh, wait, okay, let's just say, at the end of the day, they can't see you are doing a doctor, somebody, whatever. They will tell you, okay, this is what you're doing. Then your ability to not change it for them and say, okay. For instance, there was a movie I did like years back. I do Lover Boys. And you know, I told you that I ran away from Lover Boys. And the director said, sit down there and the woman will sit on you. In my head, I say, where you? And this lady was a shankess, wallahi. When I look at it, I say, wonderful. So at the end of the day, I got to lock my brain and lock the kidney. I can't say, okay, you can do this, you can do this. At the end of the day, I do it. And everybody was like, wow.
Oh, okay.
The ant was nice.
So currently, you are working on a couple of things.
Yes.
Would you let us know what's Gaji Samuel or I'm trying to pronounce that. Well, that's not my officer of the law.
I'm Tush.
Officer of the law. What's it for officer of the law, right? Or officer of the law. What are you doing right now?
Now, for what you are teaching, I will help you.
It's okay.
Okay. As our president, Gaji Samuel. I called my name for the first time was Samuel. Wow. We are working on. I and my team. We are working on a project. Officer of the law, and we are coming with a lot of different spices to this project. We have a lot of comedy around comedy stage and all and blah blah blah. But we are infusing drama. We are infusing traditional cultural dance. We are infusing. So in now go just go here. You talk your comedy and go. I tell people, I said, I'm not just a comedian, I'm an entertainer. So when I come, I entertain you. So don't put that hashtags of a comedian something. I am an entertainer. So at the end of the day, when I come on their stage, I will not even talk like the way I'm talking, but I will pass something and you must laugh and be happy to go home. So on this project we are working, which is this coming Sundays, 11th September at Ikejam. We are coming together to just put a different and put spices. Spices, good. Put spices to the comedy industry. People have seen me on People have seen me on televisions as actors. So now I want to tell the whole world that I can do better than what you are thinking I can do. So that is where the differentiation different.
It's okay.
Good. Thank you.
Talking about differentiation, I mean that those would say, what are you bringing differently than other comedy shows that they go to, where you have a lineup of comedians, you have musicians perform as well, basically just a mixture of comedy and music. So if you are saying, okay, there will be cultural dance, yes, but what would differentiate your own show and your brand from other comedy shows that people have gone to in time past?
If you are eating rice and tomatoes every day, is not good.
Okay.
If sometimes you put beans. If you can't put the beans, sometimes you tire. You can't put plantain. Later you can't tire. You can't say, okay, I want to go for roundabouts. Later. So those are the things we are doing from the brand. Everybody knows the brand as officer of the law. Good. In fact, let me tell you something. Don't be surprised on that day the name will change again. People will say, I know this guy is good like this. They start to call him another name. So the difference between me and other, fine, we have plenty comedians, Senator Idekon, Charles Onedi Idekon, Dan the Humorous Idekon, Dr. Freak Idekon, they plenty musicians too Idekon, upcoming musicians, and the one that is not even just well established but established. You understand? They are con. So all of them they are con. You see their brand, you know that this is under the umbrellas of officer of the law. We have a lot of strategies that this show will be different from the one of next year. It's not good to throw all your eggs out of your baskets. So if you keep your eggs somewhere, when they talk, you can't give them one some more, you give them another one some more. Because say, this guy has more to himself. They keep calling. So when you reach your show, now we then show officer of the law at 50s.
Interesting. I like that. I like the fact that you're envisaging or you have a big dream for officer of the law. I just hope I get that correctly next time. But then, what about the comedy industry in Nigeria? What would you say it has been like, especially when it comes to accepting. You started up as a young talent, but now by God's grace you're getting established, even though you have a lot more to do in the coming years. So how would you say the comedy industry has been in terms of acceptance from senior colleagues or upcoming, and generally the Nigerian comedy industry?
I must tell you that when I did some more, they always tell me that the sky is big and everybody can play football on the sky. So I kind of wonder, say, if you are not something else, why will you play football in the sky? So the first time I enter plane, I can't go look whether go post I did for the sky, but I did not see. But well, that story is for another day. So now this is the thing. I all kudos to our senior colleagues in terms of Ali Baba, Aigwadai, Bovi, Senator, all of them eat basketball, they plenty. If I start mentioning him now, you will not go live here. So all kudos to them, they paid the sacrifice. It's just like when Jesus, I can't die for the cross. He paid the sacrifice. Yes or no? Good. So they paid the sacrifice. So we are trending on that trademark that they are food for us. Now in the music industry, you can see, say, they compete with other countries and other endorsement or whatever you call them. The world is accepting Nigerian music. The same thing with the comedies now. Everybody are like, these guys are creatives. So the beautiful thing about the comedy industry is, if you check very well, everybody come with his own style. Everybody come with his own brand. Everybody come with his own nomenclatures. You understand? So at the end of the day, you look at this person, you can say, oh, this is Bobby. You look at this one, oh, this is Aigwadai. You look at it, this is officer of the law. You will look at it, oh, this is, so everybody, and by the grace of God, where we are now, we will still be better than it in the next closest, it's that time, yes. Okay. I'm trying my best, but the English is
you're really trying. I'm even surprised you can go this far.
Okay, there's a new trend, well, not necessarily new, because we've had that even about 8-9 years ago, where, as you've said, some established, comic acts will make use of skits to promote their shows. So, but skit making has been the in thing for the past probably 3-4 years now. Have you decided fully to make a transition into skit making? That's one. Two, if you are not making a transition, how are you juggling both?
Okay, it's a very good question. It's good for somebody to go to school. Now, this question is going to be a dictionary for me, but I'll try my best and not disgrace my families. So the thing there is, once we have a structure already on ground, once this show is completed by the grace of God on Sunday, we are moving straight to the next project. And what is that project? Shooting of, making of short films for festivals, short films for different platforms, and skit, I should say, because the skit from school, their teacher always say skit is no more than 3 minutes, 2 minutes. That is what we call skit. But because we have done, some people, you see them, they say once anything past 5 minutes is more than a skit. It is called a short film. Yeah. You understand what? Good. Hi, I'm lecturing you now. Wonderful. So at the end of the day, now after this project, the next thing is the skits. We are going to do skits. It may not be plenty, but it may not just be me. It would be other people, upcoming actors, brands that we will sponsor as a brand. Okay, courtesy of this brand. You understand? We do it. Then from there we go into the short films. By the grace of God, before December, I will come up with like 3 more short films for festivals. So that is the dream.
I like that. So I forgot to add, when I talked about the event is coming up on Sunday, you didn't tell us how we'd get the tickets, how if we want to get, probably I want to buy table for 5, you know.
Yeah, well, you see, I always stay shy anytime people want to buy tickets, because they are playing with my emotions. And as you are telling me now, like, my emotion is trying to just, it has to do. So on you go to www.ariatickets.com. Okay. You go there, you click on the show. They have plenty shows for September. You will see my own there with the poster, the guy where I put on for officer uniforms. You just click on it, choose the one. We have ticket of 3,000 naira. Those are our fans. Those are my major fans. Those are the people that will shout and cheer me off. So we have ticket of 10,000 naira. You see that 10,000 naira, they did for chair where put cloth. You know. They'll be forming touch a little bit, but it's their money that is talking. You understand? So they can't have another one. That one is 200,000 naira. Wonderful. It's a table. It's a round table. So they are going to have food. They are going to have everything. So just go there. Choose the one you want. And if you cannot go there, maybe your data has finished. It's not good. It's Nigeria we are. There's a number there. Call that number. They will answer you. They will attend you. If the number now go, send message. It's Nigeria we are. If the message now go, chat them. If you now go to my Istanbul Instagram. Yeah, Instagram. Check my name. I will respond to you. I'm a celebrity. I answer people. Yeah. Wow, wonderful.
Okay. What time?
And the parade, which is the red carpet, will start by 9. It start by 3 p.m.
Okay.
Why the show itself start by 5 p.m. Phyllis, make I just talk this thing now. Phyllis, we know they do it for African time. It's an officer of the law, so we have to abide by time. Even if it's 2 people inside our hall, we'll light a light. 5 o'clock will start, and by 8:30 we are done. So that everybody, we are conscious of the security of our people. What are we? We are officers that obey the law and keep our citizens safe.
Okay.
I get it.
That's good.
Good.
Venue
is Neka House, Ikeja. It's not far from Fela's Shrine. Once you reach the secretariat, you just ask anybody, Fela's Shrine. Neka House. They will find the place for you. You can trek. If you want to trek, you can jog. If you want to trek, if you have bicycle, you can use bicycle. If you don't have bicycle, you can use your motor. You can use Uber. Anyhow you like it. But just make sure that you are there to support us. That's simple.
That's great. So 5 p.m. no African time.
No African time. We start by 5 p.m. Once that 5 p.m. is knock your belt like this, we start. Once it's 8:30, if you are calling, it's not my business. So
when you come 8:30 and the show is already over.
So that, at least there are people that are coming. In fact, I got a call. There is someone that is traveling from UK that day. He's coming all the way from UK on that day, and he's going back after the show. Can you think deep?
No.
You don't think deep.
Let's talk about this aspect of you now. You do comedy, you do movies. Which is your preference?
If it is, you see, if you are using word for me too much, it affect me.
Which do you like? Which do you like?
Let my people know what they are. When you say preference, which one I like? Good. I like my own mission and ambitions is I want to see you happy. If you want me to make you happy, I can make you happy by drinking all the tea waiting inside this cup.
Okay.
So you will be happy. But I don't want to disgrace my nations because it is here. I'll take it as sip is small. Please, no vest. No vest. I want to work with Zafi is hot. Okay. So at the end of the day, good. Waiting there and say I like them for entertainment. So far you're feeling me.
Okay.
Once the money is coming in, I love everything.
I thought they say the passion is really what counts.
And
that's what they say.
The passion is count, but it's not long count. Your passion is count. When you teraka is your robot. They say when you push forward, you go reach one place, you hit the wall. You go need hammer to break the wall, and to break that wall, you go need to buy hammers. You understand? I get you. You get you. When you buy hammer, is the money where they give you where you go take break on. You can't see your neighbor flat. You can't discover and say where you come from. It's just the beginning. So you have to pass. When you enter that your neighbor flat, you will not be don't be contented. Break is on. Go for it until you buy your own land.
How do you come about these illustrations?
Because I tell you, a normal somebody cannot be a normal in the attitude of the atmosphere.
Wow.
Anyways, now that you've said you don't have a preference, you just, as long as you're entertaining, you're fine. Let's look at the comedy industry and the issue of plagiarism. Intellectual theft.
Don't talk another one again.
Okay. The issue of stealing one's intellectual property.
Good.
For that issue, it's recurring and it's almost like nothing can be done. It looked like the days of piracy in movies and all. As a comedian, stand-up comedy especially, you crack a joke on a particular platform and then just a day or two or a week down the line, you hear someone else crack that same joke, probably in the same manner. How does that come to you, across to you? Then two, how can the issue of intellectual theft be addressed in stand-up comedy?
Oh God, it's a very good question, and I will answer as I tell you at the beginning. You see, everywhere is coffee. Even people where I sell them for pure water, they sell everything. You coffee. Like example now, the POS. The POS where everybody are there. Once they see say somebody is making it, everybody coffee. I coffee somebody to do comedy. The only beautiful thing is that I will make my own difference. You understand? So the if for me, if you copy my materials, you come here, you copy my material, you are making me to work hard. Because at the end of the day, if you say word for word, the next time I'm coming on the stage, I was different because I will not refit one of my material the same way I refit it in another stage. So the beauty and the make know that this person is well creative. Yeah. You understand? For instance, now on the Jensen's bar, I was doing the security man. There was somebody doing it before. Not that he was now good. But when I came in, I added spices to it. I make it good. Somebody called me from Abuja, Serikin Daria. He called me. He tell me, he say, you are my mentor. This is, and exactly the way I put my cap and do everything, he does the same thing. In fact, he sings for his own. So at the end of the day, you can't say I'm his mentor. So I'm proud. I'm a father in the industry already, small, even if I'm not a grandfather. You understand? So for that, it's not an issue. I can copy your material, but I will not say the way you say it. So that because the English we are saying we are copying another person. Do you understand? So if you don't want to copy another person, like what I'm doing is you use your own English. Like if they say go, you know go here, you go. It is my own English. So to address the matter of I believe that no matter what you are doing, even if you are funny, whether ever just look for a creative way to sell your selling point. Look for it, which I am doing. Look for your selling point. Not everybody will come and like your stand-up. It's not everybody that will come and like it for your comedy. It's not everybody that will come and like it for your drama. But at the end of the day, when you put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it gives you 111s.
All right.
Okay.
Well, Gaji Samuel, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
We really have to wrap up the segment here.
Thank you.
All right. We've been speaking with Gaji Samuel, known as Officer Moha or
yes.
Officer of
the
the Law.
Yes.
Well, Officer of the Lord, he means there. Well, please do well to check out his event. It's coming up on Sunday, Necker House, 3 p.m. red carpet and 5 p.m. main event. No African man time, just like he said. We'll take a short break now. When we come back, we have more interesting segment for you on the show this beautiful Friday morning. Stay with us.